Hello friends, and welcome back to Swift Lessons for another by request song tutorial. In today's session, I'm going to be breaking down another Simon and Garfunkel classic in their 1967 tune, 59th Street Bridge song, also known as Feelin Groovy. Now this is an awesome song for those of you who are just getting started with fingerstyle technique, because essentially it uses just one basic pattern over 4 chords all the way throughout the song. I'm going to get started showing you how to play the intro section, then we're going to take the fingerstyle techniques from that section and apply it to the different verses. I got a full tab at patreon.com/swiftlessons to help you with your study. You can become a member there and get access to a ton of extra resources for all my popular YouTube guitar lessons. Now let's get started with a full demonstration of the tune for you to jam along with later. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Slow down, you're moving too fast. You've got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, I'm feeling groovy. Hello lamppost, what you knowin'? I've come to watch your flowers growing, and you got no rhymes for me. Feeling groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, I'm feeling groovy. I got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and jazzy and ready for sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, I'm feeling groovy.
Okay, close look at the fretboard, getting started with the intro section. I have capo here on the 3rd fret, I'm in standard tuning, and in the key of B flat major that we'll be playing in G position just with these 4 very, very simple beginner-friendly shapes. Demonstrating the intro section at a very slow tempo, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... A 1, 2, 3, 4, and that jumps you right into the first verse. Okay, taking a look at the first 2 measures, following along using your tablature at patreon.com/swiftlessons. This segment right here reveals the fingerstyle techniques and the chords that we'll be using all the way throughout the song as you get into the verse section. It's going to sound like this one more time. Okay, so by learning this, you're going to be learning all of the verses. Very, very simple. We just have 4 shapes. C major, a G/B chord, A minor, a very simplified version of A minor, just 1 finger, 1st fret of the B string, and then a very simplified G major, again 1 finger, but this time the ring finger, 3rd fret of the low E string. Okay, so that C major chord, 3, 2, 1 on the B. Most of you probably know that one already. That G/B chord, which is 2nd fret of the A string, 3rd fret of the B string. That A minor, again, 1st fret of the B string, primarily using the A, G, and B strings. And the G major chord, just 1 finger, the ring finger, 3rd fret, low E string. Okay. Now, let's get our fingerstyle technique down. We're using Travis picking. That means your thumb is going to be controlling the low E string, A string, and the D string. And generally speaking, your index, middle, and ring are going to be designated to the G, B, and the high E strings. Over the C major, very simple, we're going to play 1, 2. Okay, so that was the A string, 3rd fret, and then just the D string and the high E string. 1, 2. Transition to that G/B, and we're going to play. Alright, that was the A and the B strings together, a double pluck. And then we're going to play G and D. Alright, right, you put them together and we have a measure there. Now, exactly what you did to the G/B, you're going to do to the A minor 7. Okay, so that was the A and B together, G, D. All right, then transition to the G chord. We're going to play the low E string and the B string together, double pluck. Then we're going to play. All right, that was G, D, G. You put all that together and we have. Okay, for those first two measures, and you can apply all of that to each of the different verses. Okay, so practice that over and over again. Be patient, get it into your muscle memory. That's really the most important thing when learning a fingerstyle piece. Now, the other thing that I really want you to do is practice counting as you play. So let's practice that real quick. Getting started with that C major chord, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So as you can see, that G major chord is coming in between the beats on the end. That's a very important element to this song. Okay, very good. Now moving on to measures 3 and 4 to complete line number 1 on your tablature. We're basically going to perform a variation to what we just learned. All right, first demonstration, getting started with the C chord. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so very similar. The C chord was the same. The G/B, almost the same. We're just going to add an extra note. All right, an extra open G string at the end there. The A minor 7 chord will be the same. Then when we get to the G chord, we're going to play some double plucks. So we're grabbing the low root, and also we're grabbing the G string and the B string. One short, one long. Okay? Now, counting that out, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So, those G chords are coming in between the beats. All right, all of line number 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, excellent work, everybody. Now we're getting the hang of the tune. We've completed all of line number 1. Now we're jumping into line number 2 for measures 5 and 6. We're going to repeat everything that we played in measures 1 and 2. So. All right, that'll bring us up to measures 7 and 8. It's going to sound like this. Okay, very, very cool variation here. So it started off the same exact way. We had the C chord, the G/B, with that extra open G string, the A minor 7. Then we're going to play the 7th fret relative to the capo on the high E string, and then we're going to use our pinky to grab the 8th fret of the B string, again, relative to the capo. Sometimes I'll slide up into that position here, which is kind of like a D shape, but played with the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. Okay, so you put that together and we have. Okay, after that we're going to count out a measure, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow down. You're moving too fast to get into the first verse. Okay, so let's get that walk up down. Okay, so that walk up was 0, 2 on the low E string, 3, 5, 2 on the A string, and then a transition to a C chord for some finger picking. Okay, now we're going to try to bend those notes a little bit so they sound like that wonky stand-up bass that's on the original track. All right, real slow now. And then jump right in to your fingerstyle technique. Okay, now let's play through the entire intro. A nice slow tempo. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Slow down, you're moving too fast. Okay, excellent work everybody. You basically have everything you need to perform, because now that you've made it to the verse, we're just going to take measures 1 and 2 from your intro section and apply it to each of the different verses. Let's see if we can do it to verse number 1. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You've got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ba da 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 da. I'm feeling groovy. Okay, everybody, if you can do that, then you're ready to perform. Singing and playing can be a challenge for every guitarist, so make sure that you get the playing into your muscle memory first before you start trying to tackle the vocal. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this Simon and Garfunkel tutorial. If you have a song that you would like for me to teach next, click through the link in the description to swiftlessons.com and put in that request today. Big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Thank you so much for making all these lessons possible. Thanks you guys, I've got many more videos coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.